Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can unlock the Clairvoyance. Now this is going to be one of the best ultimate weapons in the game, but the process of unlocking it can be a little confusing, so I'm going to walk you through it. Now if you're trying to unlock this weapon, you're going to need a few parts. The first one being the Polymer Synctum. The best one to go for here is going to be for the Swamp Walker. It will drop fastest from here, but you will need the Amorphous Material 95. Now that only comes from the Asylum mission, so you will need to run this mission in order to get that material before going into the boss. Now with the matchmaking, this really doesn't take very long at all, but you do need to make sure that when you launch the mission, that you make sure to select the proper rewards. One thing that's not explained is that in order to get this material, you will have to swap the rewards on the mission. So when you select the mission, make sure you go up here to the top right corner and change it. As you can see, the rewards will be different depending on which one you select. And if you don't have the right one selected, you won't get the proper amorphous material in order to build the weapon. So every time you run that mission, you will get an amorphous material, and you just simply have to run the boss fight until it drops. It won't take very long. After that, you can just run this next one for the obstructor. This one is much faster than the other parts. Now, if you don't want to do the obstructor because maybe you just don't feel like dealing with the boss, because that one can be a bit annoying, you can choose to go to the fusion reactor instead. Now, I actually found this to be a lot more enjoyable and a bit faster as well, so I honestly suggest doing this. The only thing is that you will need Sharon in order to complete this step. Now, if you don't have Sharon unlocked, you won't be able to do this, and you will have to go through the obstructor in order to unlock this piece. Now, if you have Sharon, they've actually just recently came out with an update. This used to have a 5-minute wait each time you would want to run this mission, but luckily after today's update, there's only a 1-minute wait every time that you want to run this mission. So this has actually been sped up quite a bit, and this won't take very much time at all. It's actually a lot faster than doing the obstructor, but it does require Sharon. So if you don't have this Descendant unlocked, you won't be able to do this part. You'll have to go through the obstructors. So in order to do this with Sharon, I have made a video on the exact build that I'm running if you're having trouble going invisible for long enough to get this done. But all you have to do is come in here, go invis. You're going to go up to these terminals, and you just simply use the terminals and then take out the boss. Now this won't guarantee you a key every time. That's the only downside, is that it's a 25% rate. So you may have to do it 4 or 5 times just to get that one key. Then from there, you also have to go over to the void fragment, which will require even more materials. So that's why the obstructor could be a better route for certain players if you just don't want to go through the process of going through the void reactors, or if you don't have Sharon unlocked. Now, unfortunately, that's the only way to get this part, so that's probably the toughest part. Now, after this, you're still going to need to go and get the blueprint, but luckily this is actually pretty easy to get. So the last part will be the blueprint. In order to get this, you can just simply run the mission for the seed vault, and you will then have to take it into the boss fight for the pyro. Now there is also an option where you can go and do the void fusion reactor as well. So if you have Sharon, again, that one might be a bit faster. It just depends on what you have unlocked. But if you want, you could actually just go and do this mission here, get with the amorphous material 84, and then just simply take it into the boss. I found that to be a bit more enjoyable to get the blueprint. Now that's it for this. That's all you're going to have to do to get this Clairvoyance unlocked. I just want to make this video because they did just update it and make it a bit faster to unlock. And then also explain this part with the amorphous material where you have to change the rewards around. Because if you don't know about that, you could be stuck rerunning the same mission again and again and not getting the proper rewards. So hopefully this helps, and I will catch you in the next one.